First of all, guys, just want to thank you so much for watching this next Black Ops 3 video, and I'm so excited because this is the Dark Matter time video where we've finally opened up that Dark Matter Camo. I'm so excited, and I have to thank you guys as well, especially to all my subscribers who have joined me from day one. As soon as we started to get those first camos on those assault rifles, you've been with me since day one, and I thank you so much for joining me on this journey. We've finally got there, guys. I can't wait to show you. But this is the build-up. I'm going to show you now the build-up, the moments just before I got the Bloodthirsty with that combat knife to open up the Dark Matter Camo. As you can see there, guys, we needed one more Bloodthirsty with that combat knife. So I'm going to get into that gameplay in a moment. Now, there's a little bit of excitement in this, and as I say, there's a little bit of disappointment as well, the first start of the video, just purely because I can tell you now, guys, from experience, when you're after that last kill, however you're going to get it, whether it's with the combat knife like myself or anything else, you do get very nervous, okay? It's an exciting moment because it's such an achievement. There's so much built up to this moment that you've been working towards so hard and getting. And I went into these new Awakening maps so I could do this last challenge, so I could open up the Black Ops Dark Matter Camo with a new map. It didn't happen, and I'll explain why, guys. This is the build-up, like I said. So we're now going into this domination game. We're going into Gauntlet. I was so set up and prepared to get that last Bloodthirsty, and this is what happened, okay? So as we get into the game, you'll see what happened. But I can't tell you, like, how kind of motivated, I suppose the word is, that you feel like when you're after this last kill. So we just chosen our combat knife weapon. I'm so set up to do this. I'm going to get it for you guys. I'm going to show you this Dark Matter Camo, and then this happened, okay? End of the game. I'd only just literally came in. I counted, what, 5 seconds, and the game was over. It's so disappointing because, like I said, I was so motivated into getting this last Bloodthirsty, and then I got disappointed with the ending of the game. And how often does that happen, guys? So again, after this, I had to think, right, we'll choose another game, we'll go into it, we'll make sure we get that Bloodthirsty. We've got to motivate ourselves again in getting those 5 kills with the combat, which is hard enough anyway, to be honest. So we choose Nuketown. I know Nuketown's a nice preferred map of mine. It's a personal favourite. I do love getting the challenges out of the way. So we're going into domination. We're going to try and get this first of all. I'm not going to have any hopes here, guys, in getting it first of all. But like I said, I was just going to always try my best. So we're going to get that combat knife up. Remember, we need just one more Bloodthirsty medal with this combat knife. And then it's Dark Matter time. We can then boogie. We can party, whatever you want to do. I am, personally, because this is obviously mine. I know you guys aren't going to get as excited as me until you get it yourself, but hopefully you'll know what I mean when you do open up this Dark Matter Camo yourself. So here we go, guys. Let's see this moment when we do get this Dark Matter Camo. I will die a few times, I'll tell you that now, guys. Sorry to disappoint you, but I do to start with. And again, I mean, with the combat knife, I will go into this now, but sometimes when you think you're going to get the kill, sometimes you don't always get it. I didn't say this in the combat knife video that I made previous to this when we got it to Diamond, but yeah, there's some occasions where you will come into games, you should have damn well known you got that kill, but if for some reason it doesn't register. We're going to stay away from that window because we're getting shot from a camper in that room there. So we're going to try the outside path. We're going to go down the flanks and we can see if we're going to get this Bloodthirsty this way. So we're running into the enemy spawn, guys. I want to make sure that this is an epic last 5 kills to get this Bloodthirsty. So there's 2. Look, guys, there's 2. There's 1. There's 2. Let's count them as we go. We've got 3 more remaining. 3 kills to go, guys, before we get Dark Matter. I'm hoping you're joining me with this, guys. I'm so excited because I'm living this moment again, and it's such a brilliant, awesome moment. There's another one. That's 3, guys. 2 more left to go. Let's do this. And I was so nervous at this stage as well because there's so many times I'd got to 4 kills and then I died. I can't tell you how many times that happened. So I was very nervous. I wanted it so bad, this Dark Matter. I was going to do anything it took. And I'm in the enemy spawn this end, as you can see. I'm the only one down here, so I'm living a prayer here, really. I'm just hoping I'm going to get it. There was an enemy run there, but I weren't going to risk going outside because I wanted to make this an epic moment. But there's another enemy down there. Let's see if we can get them. That's 4. Just 1 more, guys. Where's this last one going to come from? Ready for Dark Matter. There's 1 on the left there, guys. Let's see if we can get him. There we go. There's the Dark Matter. Look at it come up, guys. There is the special moment that I was so keen in getting. There you go, guys. I'm going to do a celebratory stab. Awesome moment, guys. And like I said, I can't thank you enough for joining me on this journey and getting that Dark Matter Camo. Okay, it's taken a few months since the game first came out, but we got there eventually. Right. So I'm glad you could join me for that moment where we had that special and open up of the Dark Matter Camo. Now we're going to show you every single gun at Dark Matter. You can wind this on if you want, guys, to your special weapon. I'm going to go through them in every single order, right from the start of the submachine guns all the way up to the secondaries. And yeah, we'll have a look at every single weapon, shall we, at Dark Matter Camo. So I've got the dual wields on ruin there. And like I said, it's so awesome, that Dark Matter Camo. I really do like it. When I first saw it on other people when they were first getting it, when the game first came out, I was a bit dubious about it. I thought, yeah, okay, it's not as special as they're kind of making out. But now I've actually got it myself. I can actually now see it firsthand, and it's a gorgeous camo. It really is. It's well worth going for, guys. You can see there as well when you do get the Dark Matter Camo opened up. That's the ending screen there. You will get 10,000 XP, but also we get a special calling card as well. So I don't know if you knew about that, guys, but it does go into your Dark Ops calling card section. Okay, so that's another Dark Ops calling card out of the way. We're going to go into that, showing you that now. Let's have a look at this Dark Matter calling card. So we're just going to try and find it for you here, guys. Now, I must admit, I have seen this Dark Matter calling card before. It's not all that great. Even though it's a special moment, you open that Dark Matter up. It says there, obtained. That's what the calling card is called. Earn the Dark Matter by earning the diamond camo on all weapons in the game. But look at that calling card. I'm sure they could have come up with something better than that. I mean, tell me your thoughts on that, guys. Leave me a comment on what you think about that calling card. I'm not that impressed with it myself, but I'm still happy to get it, because if it's the only one they're giving out with the Dark Matter, then I'm going to take it. I'm not going to moan too much about it, even though I would have expected it to be a little bit better. But anyway, we do show you now the calling card in the Dark Matter Dark Ops section, so we're going to show you that now. And so I'm getting there with the Dark Ops challenges. There's so many more to go. I know how to do most of them. It's just actually getting the time to do them, because I've been working with weapons more than anything rather than doing the challenges. But now that I've got this Dark Ops calling card, I've got the Dark Matter Camo, I can now kind of get on track again now by just having a laugh with the game, showing you some good gameplay video, hopefully, doing some challenges, doing some missions, and yeah, just giving you guys some good footage to watch now that we've got all these Dark Camo matters out of the way. But yeah, what we're going to do now then, guys, we're going to get into a little bit of gameplay now that I've shown you these calling cards. And yeah, well, actually, no, because we've got the demo. We won't show any gameplay, okay? We won't show no gameplay with it. I just want to literally just concentrate, I think, on just showing you the camo itself. So we'll do that, I think, other than play gameplay. It'll take me forever to do it. So let's start, first of all, guys, with the CUDA. Let's go into the submachine guns to start with, as I said. And let's just go straight to that Dark Matter Camo. Look at that, guys. How awesome is that? Again, leave me comments on your thoughts on what you think this Dark Matter and how it feels for you and what it looks like. I absolutely love it. The more I look at it, it's actually amazing. You can actually sit there for a few minutes just looking at it. There's so much going on with it. It is really kind of, I suppose, a really weird, strange kind of universe going on there. I mean, I know it's to do with all the dark matter and that kind of thing, or the matter or antimatter, is it, something like that. But yeah, it's a really cool camo that I do like it on every single weapon as well. This is what it looks like on the VMP, but every single weapon, it's got a slight different feel and look to it, so that's really, really cool, as long as it's not, you know, exactly the same as looking as on every single weapon, because we'd all get bored of it. But like I said, this is what it looks like on the VMP. Really cool. And I must admit, guys, in doing this and getting the journey into doing this, it's been a struggle, but it's been exciting as well. It has, you know, really been, I suppose, in a way, such an achievement, you know, when you've got all these guns to diamond. And even though it has been fun getting there, like I say, you feel so privileged to get it as well at the end, because you know how difficult it has been, how long it's taken as well. I know some of you guys out there have had this months before I've even got it. How you got it, I do not know, because I found it such a challenge. I mean, I literally play it maybe 4 or 5 hours, early in the hours in the morning, every single day, and I've only just got it. And I'm quite a good player. I'm not going to say I'm the best or anything like that, but I am a decent player. I do play the game well, and I do get those kills. I know how to get them, but yet I still took months from the first day the game come out to now to actually get this, okay? But I'm glad I'm there. Like I said, I'm now glad I'm sharing this with you guys as well, so you can now have a really good long look at this Dark Matter Camo if you haven't seen it before. And like I say, we'll go through every single weapon. I think the best the Dark Matter Camo looks on myself personally is the XM53, which we will get onto later on when we look in the secondary department. But yeah, it's just mainly because it's a massive weapon. It's got such a wide coverage. And this Razorback, I mean, if you remember, guys, when I did make this on the Diamond Camo, the video of that, I did really enjoy this weapon. I love the Razorback. I think it's probably one of the best SMGs that you can get. And look at that Dark Matter Camo on there. It does look amazing. And with that, especially with how good the gun is as well, I mean, that's a nice combination there of going into gameplay now with this Dark Matter with such a cool weapon and really showing it off, but enjoying it now rather than going and getting any challenges with it, which we don't need to do anymore. We can actually just have fun with the gun now. We're going into now the... what one are we going into now, guys? We've done the submachine gun, so it'll be the assault rifles now. So we're now going to look at all the assault rifles. There's quite a few in this one. We're going to start off with the KM44, and I have enjoyed using the KM44 as well. At first, I did think this gun was pretty weak, but the more I used it, I think with the attachments on, it does make this gun a little bit more damaging and it improves the ability of it. But the only thing I don't like about that is half of the camo there is cut off. If you look at the side there, guys, it's only the front and the back detail really where the camo is. But again, like I said, it's different on every single weapon. We'll look on the XR2 now. Now, the XR2 has been a really good gun. I have enjoyed using that one as well. Again, I think the attachments, the more attachments you have on it and the certain attachments that you have, especially FMJ and long barrel, them kind of things, and especially the high caliber with getting in your headshots, you know, it makes this gun pretty awesome to use. A lot of you don't like it. I remember the time I made this on the Diamond Camo, the video, I remember a lot of you saying how difficult you found this gun, and especially the HVK30 now that we're going into. Again, I made this video not so long ago on Diamond Camo, showing you guys some tips and advice on how you can use this, you know, and get to that gold nice and easy and then diamond. And yeah, a lot of you did struggle with this gun, and I must admit I did struggle with it as well. It's not really a powerful gun. I must admit, there's, you know, again, you've got to try and choose that correct setup. You've got to try and choose the correct class, and then it makes the gun a little bit better. But yeah, I think it is the weakest, if personally speaking, of the assault rifles, so not my preferred one. The ICR one, this again looks really nice at Dark Matter, but again, it's not one of my preferred assault rifles. There are better ones out there. I did find this gun pretty weak as well. Even now, when I do go back every now and again just to kind of have a go at the guns again after not using them for so long, I do find the ICR1 very weak. I'm not happy with it. I change it again straight away, okay? So that's telling you something there, isn't it, guys? I don't know how you feel about that gun yourself, but let me know. I say always leave me your comments. I'm happy to reply to every single person who do leave a comment. And we're at Man O' War now, so the Man O' War with the Dark Matter Camo. Again, looks really, really nice, this one. If you look at this, there's quite a different kind of look to this camo on this one. Even though it's the same, it just alters the different patterns that move around on there, depending on the size of the gun, I would have thought. But the Man O' War, again, I didn't really like using this. Again, I thought that was pretty weak. A lot of you do like that gun, I did hear you say. But this is the best one of all. I found the assault rifles, the Shiva. The Shiva, I was really, really impressed with. A lot of you did struggle with this one. But I did help you, I hope, in trying to make getting the gold camo for this gun a lot more easier. So if you haven't watched that video, guys, if you are struggling with this Shiva, please watch my videos back. I've got lots in the playlist with every single weapon at diamond and gold. And hopefully, like I said, I can help you get to this Dark Matter camo yourself. But I love that Shiva. The M8A7, again, I really do like this gun. It is one of those weapons where you either like it or you hate it. A little bit like Marmite. Not that I'm advertising Marmite, you know, but it's just that kind of expression I want to use. A lot of you do like it. I actually liked it myself, but then I know a lot of you didn't like it just purely because it is a round burst rifle. And a lot of you do like just the automatic kind of fire. So even though there is, I think, I can't remember what this is now, guys. Is it like... it's a 4-round burst rifle. There we go. So it's a 4-round burst, so you just trigger, and like I say, there's 4 rounds keep coming out every time. So like I say, a lot of you can't get on with that. It's harder to aim in, I understand that. But I really did like it. Anyway, we're on to the shotguns now, guys. We're starting off with a KRM-262. Now, this was my #1 favourite in the shotguns. I absolutely loved this gun. I was running and gunning all around the map with this one. I was getting mercilesses, I was getting bloodthirsties left, right and centre, and it really wasn't a struggle with this. And it really, to be honest, you don't even need to have any attachments on this gun. It is so damaging, it's so powerful, and I really, really did enjoy using this one. Unlike some of the other shotguns, I must admit, because the 205 Breccia, I mean, that is quite powerful. But it is a reliable 2-bullet kill. Okay, so the Breccia, again, it looks nice with the Dark Matter Camo on, but again, it was okay, the 205 Breccia. I did get on with it quite well. But again, I think the preferred shotguns, it would have to be the KRM-262. But this one, probably #2 on the list, I would have thought. But yeah, it's hard to run and gun with that kind of round burst that comes out. It's a little bit difficult. It is quite damaging though, mind you, but you just got to get those aims on. When you get the aims on the enemy, it does make it a little bit more powerful seeming. But we've got the Haymaker 12 now. Again, this is a really good gun. I did like this, and it looks really great in that Dark Matter Camo as well. Again, if you get the right setup with the attachments on this one, I used to really prefer the long barrel, and I also liked, I think it was the rapid fire on this one. If you have that on, this weapon is absolutely awesome. But it is my third preferred favourite out of all the shotguns. Remember, there's only 4 in total. But the Haymaker 12, really did enjoy using it, and I probably will use that again, I would have thought, that gun. Now, I do like it in other game modes that I'm now going to provide videos for you in. But yeah, really, really good weapon. That one's got a really nice sound to that as the shells come out of that gun. Really lovely sound. Right, Argos, this is the least favourite of mine. I used to hate this gun, something rotten. I never liked using it. If you did catch my diamond camo video on this, guys, you'll know I do dislike this gun. I don't know what it is about this gun, but sometimes, you know, 50-50 I was getting the kills, sometimes I wasn't, sometimes I was, even though sometimes you're close range to them, you got your aim on, and it just doesn't register the kill. And it wasn't about connection or anything like that, because I would change the weapon, and I'd test it, and it was okay with other weapons. It's just this particular weapon I just really disliked, never really got on with it. But again, leave me your comments, guys, on your thoughts on this weapon. And like I say, we can always comment about that, our thoughts on this one. But I really disliked it. It looks okay, though, with the Dark Matter, but I doubt very much I will be using this again in any game mode. Okay, so, right, we're now going into the light machine guns now. But these are my preferred weapons overall, other than the combat knife that I said earlier. But Dark Matter Camo will really explode in your face on these ones because they're such big weapons, and they do have a lot of coverage of that camo. So this is where the weapons are going to look at their best with that Dark Matter Camo on. As you can see, there's quite a wide coverage there, and it really does look wickedly awesome. I absolutely love it, and that BRM gun I've loved using. It's a bit weaker compared to the other 3 light machine guns, but I must admit the BRM overall is probably the better one out of the lot of them. Okay, I think the best one of all, I did like the 48 Dredge. That is a really good one. The Dingo, I mean, I must admit this was okay, but again, I didn't really get on with it very well. It's not my preferred one, but it still looked pretty good in Dark Matter, guys. Wouldn't you agree? And again, send me your comments as well. I keep saying send the comments, guys, but please do, into your favourite gun that you do like the Dark Matter Camo on. If you've got a special gun that you think, yeah, that looks really cool, and just let me know, guys. It's always nice to talk and to comment, and at least I know you're watching this far into the videos. If you're not, then I'll know you're not watching this far into the videos, okay? Because we never know how far, you know, other people do watch the videos. But it's always nice if you do watch the videos to the end. I really appreciate it if you do, if you're bearing with me and sticking with my horrible voice and, you know, me rabbiting on about things. But I'm just trying to provide these half-decent videos for you guys so you can enjoy them. And like I say, I'm really excited that I did get to the Dark Matter Camo. I'm so excited. I can't express to you enough. But yeah, I just want to share this with you. And hopefully, like I say, you're enjoying. But we're up to the Gorgon now. And like I say, you don't get too much of the Dark Matter Camo coverage on this one because it is a thin kind of looking weapon. But the 48 Dredge, this is the one that I preferred most of all out of the light machine guns. This was a cracker for me. I absolutely loved it. Such a powerful gun, and it does the job. The great thing about it is because it is a round burst rifle, okay, so it's not an auto rifle, because you've got those burst rifles. I think it's something like a 4 or 5 burst rifle, is it? I think, I can't remember now. We'll have a look in a moment, guys, when it goes back. But there's so many guns, I just can't remember what they do. But even though this is my favourite, I've actually lost what it was. But It's a 6-round. There you go, guys. 6-round burst rifle, but absolutely amazing because it doesn't waste your bullets that fast. So you're always going to be replenished with bullets, especially because there's so many in there to begin with. Then we move on to the snipers. Now, the snipers do look really cool at the Dark Matter Camo, and I must admit, these were probably the hardest weapons that I did have to camo up in the first place to Diamond, just purely because I just dislike sniper rifles. I don't think Black Ops 3 has provided us with enough long-range maps to use these sniper rifles on. I mean, I was just literally going into Nuketown. There are some good little places there where you can actually get the kills from with these sniper rifles, but most of the majority of the time, they're all close range, and I can't do the quick scoping, guys. I can't do the no-scope, and I'm rubbish at it. This is why I dislike them, but I've managed to get them out of the way, and if I can get them out of the way and be crap at using snipers, then so can anybody, trust me, guys. But I gave you some tips and advice on these that I found easy to use myself, so hopefully if you watch my videos back, you'll see my diamond camos all on the sniper rifles, and like I said, hopefully there's some tips and advice I can give you there that will help you get those to diamond as well. But yeah, I dislike these so much. I think if I did have a choice, this Locust would probably be my preferred sniper rifle, but again, I dislike them so much, really do. I'm just pleased I don't have to use them anymore. But I know a lot of you out there, you do like the sniper rifles. You're very good with it, very talented, very skillful. I respect that to all those who out there who can do the no-scoping and the quick scope, whatever you call it. But really good, but I can't do that. The P06 is probably the most powerful of all the sniper rifles. I did enjoy using it. It's got a lovely kick to it, and it's also got a lovely sound when you get that pellet out, really that slug out, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it is a really nice sounding weapon, this one. And again, you've got a really nice coverage on that weapon because it is quite wide at the side there. You do get a lot of Dark Matter Camo on there, which is always pretty good. You want as much as that Dark Matter Camo on there as we possibly can. But yeah, I think the P06 is most damaging out of all. But again, I still found I disliked all of the sniper rifles, as I said. And I won't say no more about that. Right. So we are now going to be going into the secondaries now. So these are the secondaries. These are the pistols, then the combat knife and the rocket launchers. So we're going to start off with the MR6. Now the MR6 really does look cool with that Dark Matter Camo. Probably one of the best, I think. I absolutely loved the MR6 when I was using it in the pistols. It's such a devastating weapon. It's so powerful, so damaging, but also very quick and responsive to use as well. So that was probably my most preferred pistol, I would have thought, the MR6. I loved using it. And as I said, if you did watch my videos back, guys, and how you get this to gold and diamond, you'll see I did give you some tips and advice on how to get those easy headshots and also the bloodthirsties and also the 2 rapid kills. The RK5, again, is sporting that Dark Matter Camo really well. A bit more thinner looking gun, this one. But again, the RK5 is a kind of a semi-auto little pistol there. It's a really nice weapon to use. And if you remember me back, guys, if you have watched this at Diamond and Gold Camo, you will know that I did say to you and recommend that you use with this particular pistol the Scavenger in Perk 2 and also having the extended clip on. If you have those on, it really makes those guns easy to use, especially RK5. Now we go on to the LK9. This is the last of the pistols. There's only 3 if you remember. And again, it looks really good with that Dark Matter Camo on, but this is probably my least favourite of the pistols. It's got such a recoil on this one, guys. And I say the bounce when you do pull that trigger is probably the worst out of all the weapons. So you've got to really make sure that you get that aim on and give a little bit of kind of leeway into when you do first shooting. And make kind of way for the bounce as well. You've got to remember that bounce. It will bounce so much as soon as you start firing. Pretty hard to use, actually. But we got there in the end with it. Right, onto the rocket launchers. We're starting off with the XM53. As I said, these are probably the better weapons that do cover that Dark Matter the best because they're so big. And like I say, most of you, I've seen you with the Dark Matter Camo. You do have this on your showcase with your specialist weapons and your specialist characters at the end of games because it is the biggest gun or weapon to show off with that Dark Matter Camo on it, so that's pretty exciting. And I remember, yeah, actually liking using the XM53 because this was the rocket launcher you could actually kill your enemy with, other than the vehicles and the actual score streaks. But yeah, you could get some nice close-up explosive kills with that one. Then we're just recently, if you remember, guys, only just done the Black Cell. We've just got that to diamond, and that looks really good in the Dark Matter Camo. But the thing you struggle with this is actually waiting for the enemy to get your score streaks up that you need to get those kills with. Okay, that's the only thing about this one. But we get there all in the end. Like I say, they did happen for me and they'll happen for you, and you'll eventually get it. And you'll be sporting this Dark Matter Camo yourselves as well. But keep plugging away with it, guys. You will get there like I did. Now then, we are now into my favourite weapon of all, the combat knife. This, if you remember, guys, was the weapon that got us that Dark Matter Camo at the last video there. And I absolutely love the Dark Matter Camo on this particular combat knife. It really, really does look cool. Look at that, guys. That is really, really nice to have. And I've loved using that combat knife. It's been such fun, guys, you know, using that combat knife, but just fun in total, getting all these camos to diamond and gold and your standard camos, and I'm loving getting all the black market camos, but there's nothing special enough than that Dark Matter Camo when you get this for your knife. It is such an achievement, guys. And like I said, I'm so privileged to have you guys watching me. I really appreciate all your support for those of you who have joined me on this Dark Matter journey. We've got there now, guys, and I'm so pleased that you've all been supporting me. As I said, I can't thank you enough. I'm going to leave you with it now, guys. I'm going to try and make some more videos now. Leave me your comments, guys, if there's any videos you want me to make. I'm happy to do that now that we've got these camos out of the way. So I don't need to do that anymore. There you go, guys. I'm going to leave you now with that Dark Matter Camo on Ruin. That's the nice showcase one there. But take care, guys. I'll speak to you in my next video. Peace out. Thank you again, guys. Can't thank you enough.